Hi guys, so Ab and I are back today for Stretch and Tone. If you've never attended one of these sessions before or watched one of these videos, Stretch and Tone is basically just like a yoga sort of stretching session for about half an hour to 45 minutes, depending on how many stretches we do. So if you don't know my name is Stacey and Abby's in the back there. So we're just going to go through some stretches. We're going to hold each stretch for about 15 seconds, but twice. So all in all stretches will be held for about 30 seconds at a time. Hope you enjoy. We'll start from a standing position. We'll start with mobility first and then take it into some stretches and then you are free to go. Right, let's get started. Well, actually, before I start, you will need a mat, obviously, because we're in our gym. We'll have to be here too. We have our mats anyway, so we don't really use anything else. If you don't have a mat at home, no stress, you can just use your carpet or you can do it on your wooden floor, wherever floor you have. But I do recommend when we're kneeling, you either grab a tea towel, scarf or like a rolled up jumper or something. Just put it under your knees to support your joints, but apart from that, we're good to go. Okay, so we'll stand from a starting position. What we're going to do is we're going to circle our head 5 circles to the left and then 5 circles to the right. So nice big circles. And then change direction for 5. Good. I like to start off with mobility first, just to warm up our joints, ready for when we stretch. Okay, we're going to do 5 more to the left. Five more to the right. Good, then we're going to take it into some shoulder circles. So just circling your shoulders forward. Do 5 forward and then 5 backwards. 5 forward. 5 back. Good. When we do 5 forward, we're going to take it into arm circles now. So straighten your arms around. 5 forward, take it back. 4, 5, swap them around. And back. One more time each side, forward. Good, and 5. All we're going to do now is thoracic twist. So 2 to the left and 2 to the right. I forgot to press start on my timer. Give me 2 seconds. Awesome. So 2 to the left and 2 to the right. So when we're doing these, I want to make sure your hips are staying forward, so you're not twisting around with it yet. Try and keep your hips as far forward as you can. And just twist 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And right. Good, for this next one, you're going to go 1 and then twist yourself around, pivot on your foot. Reach around. So hips forward, 1, reach around, 2. Hips forward, 2. Good, reaching right around. Good, really twist your back. So these are called thoracic twists. Also, give me 1 more each side. 1. 1, good. Hands on your hips. Give those hips a circle. So like always, 5 to the left and then 5 to the right. Five to the left. And 5 to the right. Okay, we can take it to our knees now, so legs together. 5 to the left and 5 to the right. One more each side. And 5. Cool, right, so last 2 mobility exercises now. You're just going to circle your wrists, alternate backwards and forwards. And you're going to circle your ankles at the same time. Make sure you're circling both ways. Go top and around. Good. Something again. Awesome. Right now we're going to take it into our hips. You're going to come out. So take it out for 3. Take it back in for 3. 1, 2, 3, swapping over, out for 3, back in for 3, and 3, take it out, back in, swapping legs, back in. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same now, but you're going to try and keep your leg up the whole time. You might not be able to do it, don't worry. I've never tried this myself, so we'll see how I go. So 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Back in. 1, 2, 3. Stop your legs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, we're going to try and do it 5 times now. So, swapping legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swapping legs. Hopefully we're just as good. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, lose my balance. 4, 5. Swapping back in. 1, 2, 3. Oop, I fell. 4 and 5. Good. Last one now. What you're going to do is push hands on the bottom of your back, push forward, stretching up your hip flexors, hinge back, stretching off your hamstrings. Forward, back, forward, back. Good, you're going to give me 10. So do you want your own count? Once you're on the 10, we will move on to our stretches. So forward and back classes 1. So forward. One more. Awesome. Right, so from here we're going to start stretching now from head to toe. So we'll start with our neck. So what you're going to do is take your ear to your shoulder, as wide as you can. Take this up to the hand, here, and pull. So make sure you're keeping this arm down. You can try and walk it down, if you can. So you should feel the stretch into the side of your neck. Pull down. You can hold for 15 seconds each. So for 3, 2, 1, you're going to grab onto the back of your head, pull it down. So this is incorporating now more of the muscles in the back of your neck. And we're going to hold for 15. Good. 3, 2, 1, and I'm swapping over. So ear to shoulder, using this hand, pull. I'm going to hold for 15. Good. Keep breathing through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. Grab on the back of your head, pulling down, Really feel that stretch into the back of your neck. So for these stretches now, I really want you to focus on breathing through your nose. Big deep breath in, out through your mouth. Big deep breath out. We're just going to focus on our breathing. Going to do that one more each side now. So ear to shoulder, grab and hold, pulling down, feel that stretch in your neck. If you feel enough of a stretch just doing this, you can stay there. Otherwise, you can grab. Good, grab on the back of your head, pull down. Good, really focusing on your breathing. Feel that stretch. For 3, 2, 1, and up. Changing sides. There and hold. Good, keep breathing. Keep holding for 3, 2, 1. Grab the back of your head and hold on. Good, last couple seconds. Good, take your head back to neutral. I'm going to take your arms now, so you can take one arm across. Here, pull, and we're going to hold that for 15 seconds. Good, keep holding. So we're stretching our muscle called our deltoids, that's the muscle in our shoulder. Swap arms for 15. Mainly posterior deltoids for this one. You may feel it in the anterior, so posterior at the back, anterior at the front. Good, swap arms again for 15. Good, last 5 seconds. And swap arms, last one for 15 seconds. Good, for 3, 2, 1. Also, we're going to take it behind now, stretching off the muscle, the back of your arm called your tricep. So from behind, take it on there, and hold down. Good, swapping arms for 15. If you're struggling to get your arm up above your head, you can also push here. Otherwise, keep it up here. Swap arms for 15. Make sure you're still breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swapping over. Last stretch for this one now, 15 seconds. Good. And rest. Also, what we're going to do now is you're going to stay in your neutral position. You're just going to come to the side, take your hip to the side, arm over and hold. And hold that for 15 seconds, starting now. Good, really pop your hip out to the side, lean over, so you should feel a stretch. Maybe down the side of your leg and on into your back here. Swapping over for 15, pop the hip out, take it across and hold. Good, really feel that stretch all up in here. Swap sides again for 15 seconds. Look up, hold. Good, keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Swapping sides, take hips up to the side and reach over as far as you can. Good, last 5 seconds. And Awesome. Right, what we're going to do now is you're going to take we'll take them out this way. I'm about to take my socks off. What we're going to do now is stretch down to your left leg. Like so. I'm going to take my socks off just as I fall. Right, so for these ones now, we're going to hold them for the full 30 seconds. You're going to have the 20 seconds of holding. It doesn't matter if you can come down as far as me now, or if you are here, as long as you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. You may feel it in the back, bottom of the back of your back, bottom of your back, but just keep holding. Doesn't matter how far down you go, as long as you feel the stretch. Good, so for 3, 2, 1, stopping over, going down to the other side, and just hold that stretch. So you will feel it in your hamstrings, so those are your muscles in the back of your thigh. We're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. Don't forget, just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So like I always say while we stretch, stretching is essentially quite comfortable because you are stretching your muscles, but it should never be very painful. We get a shooting pain or to the point where you're going to get an injury. So if you do feel that, make sure you stop. Otherwise, just keep pushing through, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just push through the uncomfortable sensation. Awesome. Swapping over for 30 seconds. Down. Reach to the side. So if you are on the more flexible side, try and get your hands around the back of your heel. So really grab hold of those heels and just hold yourself there. Good. Keep breathing for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping over for 30 seconds. Grab off the back of your heels if you can, and just hold. Try and get your head into your knee. Good, hold it for another 10 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to the middle. What you're going to do now is stretch out in front. If you can take your elbows to the floor, that's good. Otherwise, just try and take your fingers out. Good, so for this one, I quite like to take my arms out as far as I can, so from the side. I like to take my arms out as far as I can go, and then try and stick my head through my shoulders to get a nice shoulder stretch while I'm at it. But if you don't want to do that, that's completely up to you. Otherwise, you can do abs to it and just put your elbows onto the floor, or just reaching as far forward as you can. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be completely flexible, or like a gymnast or a ballerina, it's fine. As long as you feel that stretch and you're breathing through and doing the whole session, that is also really good as well. Cool, we're going to take it behind. Set myself in. Back behind. As far as you can go. Try and get your hands through your legs as far as you can go, and just hold that there. Go back to the left and hold. If you do want more of a stretch in this one as well, you can just take your legs up a bit further and just hold that bit. To your right. Otherwise, bring your legs into where you're comfortable. Keep holding that stretch. Keep breathing. Stretch out in front. And behind. Awesome, bring yourselves back to neutral. So while we're in this position, all you're going to do is just bend one of your knees. We'll start off with this leg. Bend your knee towards the screen and come down. Make sure you can see us both. Okay, then what you do is this leg, I want you to turn over and then point your toes to the ceiling. So Have a look at that because you can't see my toes. Point your toes up to the ceiling as far as you can. And hold. Awesome. Then we're going to come down to this leg that's straight. And just reach down as far as you can go. You can try and get your head into knee if you can. Otherwise, just hold as much as you can. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Holding that stretch for 3, 2, 1. Good. Swapping legs. So other knee forward, leg to this side. Good, and then you're going to take this leg up, point your toes to the ceiling. You're going to hold that for about 10 seconds before we come down. Good, then you're going to bring yourself, this bent leg, straight leg, sorry, come down as far as you can go. Try and get your head into your knee if you can. Otherwise, just hold it to where you feel a stretch. You should feel a stretch in the back of your leg here. Good, for 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back into that other position. So straight into this, straight leg, all the way down. We're going to hold that for the full 30 seconds. Good, really come down as far as you can. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose. That's through your mouth. So really push down as far as you can when you breathe out. So breathe in, breathe out, and then push down. Keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping legs again, straight back into that position. Here, and down. Holding that for the full 30 seconds. Like I said last time, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and then push down more. Breathe in, out, push down more. Good, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So we're going to bring ourselves back now into your neutral position. Standing. All we're going to do now is take your knees out as far as you can. So try and bring your heels in line. All we're going to do is take your knees out and sit back down as far as we can. What I like to do is taking my elbows into my knees and just pushing out more. Really focus now on not leaning forward and sticking your bum out. Make sure your bum comes directly down to the floor. Oh, and push your hips down. Good. Pushing your knees out too. And just hold. Good. So you want to really focus on keeping your heels on the floor. Don't lift those heels up. Or if your foot is not directly on the floor. And then you want to try and touch your bum with the floor. Like so. And just hold. Try and keep your back nice and straight. Good. All I want to do now is just rock back and forth. So this time you can actually lift your heels off the floor. What I like to do as well, take my forearms and just really push my knees out to get that stretch into my groins as well. There. Push out. So you will feel that stretch in your groin there. Swap in. Pushing out. We're going to all stay back forward now for another, back and forth, sorry, for another 20 seconds. Good, last 5. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Just holding this again. Really stick your forearms and elbows in. Sitting back. Good on. Back up. Good. So what we're going to do now is take your legs out as far as you can go. Just take them out. And what you're going to do is just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and then take them off to the side until you reach the floor. You're just going to hold. So don't worry if you're not all the way down to the floor, just go as far as you can. I'm just going to hold this for another 20 seconds. If you can do the splits, you can just lean forward and hold that stretch. Good, keep holding that stretch. 3, 2, 1, and up. Back to that position, and then we're going to turn to the other side. So come down. All we're going to do is turn, let that back foot come down to the floor. Okay, we're going to hold that for 20 seconds. Lean forward if you can. Good. Number 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sitting back. So all we're going to do now is stretch up our groins. Here, I'm just going to have a bounce. So we're just going to relax now. Focus on your breathing. And just focus on bouncing those knees. So I like to do this once I've done a really deep groin stretch, just to relax. Good. You can try and get your forearms into your ankles and just bounce if you want to. But if you're more comfortable up here, or you can't seem to get down that far, that's completely fine too. Just come up here and just bounce. Good, so next stretch, we're going to take something called our pigeon stretch. So we're going to stretch our psoas muscle, so muscle here. We have another 5 seconds of doing this, and then we're going to go into it. So don't worry if you don't know what pigeon stretch is, I will show you. Awesome, so we're going to start in a kneeling position. So onto your knees. Now we're going to do, we'll start with this leg. You're going to take this leg across, like so, knee down. So you kind of want to try and make sure your leg is in a straight line, flat your foot is facing there. I'm just going to hold. So I'll do it from this side. So from your kneeling position, here, you're going to take it there, up to the side, so my foot will be facing the screen, there. So you want to make sure that you're not tilted this way. You want to make sure your pelvis is nice and straight. Aim to get this hip here, twist around, and try and sink it down into the floor. So you will feel a stretch in your glutes as well, and then kind of up here too. So take it in, leg back, and hold. So we're going to hold this for 15 seconds up and then 15 seconds down, or you can hold it for the full 30 seconds like Ab's doing. Good, and then take it forward. Really focus now on this hip, sinking it into the floor. Try and get that leg flat. If you can't get your leg flat, then you can just stay up in the position where you feel the stretch. So some people feel it here, like they are now, but some people actually have to actually get down, really twist over to feel that stretch. Good, so we're going to stay in our pigeon stretch. So all we're going to do now is incorporate a quadricep stretch. So quadriceps is those 4 muscles in the front of your thigh. So we're going to grab this back leg, up and pull. So you have to move your around. Have a breath. So down, here, bring this back leg up, and just hold. So we can hold that for another 15 seconds. Good, really try and pull your heel into your bum. Really grab it and pull. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping legs. So you can go into the position, or you can stay how you are. There. Really focus on sinking this hip down to really feel that stretch. So see, if you notice compared to my other leg, this knee is more diagonal than it is straight, because obviously I get quite a bit of knee pain in this leg, so don't worry if you're exactly the same. I still feel the stretch there, so as long as you're feeling the stretch, that's completely fine too. Awesome. So you're going to bring it forward. We're going to hold it here for a few more seconds. Really focus on feeling that stretch in your glutes. And you can feel it up the side of your leg as well. Don't worry if you don't. Just really push forward. As long as you're feeling that stretch in your glutes. If you feel like you can't get that stretch, focus on straightening that back leg and really dropping that hip into the floor. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Bring yourselves back up. Grab and hold of your back leg and incorporate that quadricep stretch. Really focus on bringing that heel into your bum. Awesome. Last 15 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go back to your kneeling position. So you're going to stretch off your hip flexors. I get you doing my favourite stretch, I forgot what it's called already, downward dog or pike position, and then you are free to go. So start with this leg first. Take your leg forward. Really feel that stretch in your hip flexors. So you can do 2 of these. You can hold it for 30 seconds, bring it there, and then hold it again. 30 seconds twice each leg. So you have another 20 seconds left. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, and up. So keep the same leg forward. We're going to stretch off again. Just nice and relaxed. Good, and then put it forward. So really focus on pushing your hips down to the floor. Feel that stretch in your hip here. Try not to lean forward because you will lose the stretch. Keep yourselves up nice and straight. And hold. Awesome. For the last 10 seconds now, you're going to bring your hands to the floor. Focus on trying to bring your elbows to the floor. Make sure your knee's not coming out of line. Keep your knee where it is. Good. And up. Back to your kneeling position. Changing legs. Take it forward. And we're just going to hold for 30 seconds. Focus on pushing your hips down and forward. Feel that stretch in your hip flexor here. Some of you may feel it down here as well, that's also fine. But mainly we want to feel it in our hip flexors. Okay, another 10 seconds. And up. Give your leg a little shake if you want. Good, then take it back forward and stretch. We're going to hold that for 20 seconds and then elbows to the floor for 10. Good, taking your elbows to the floor. Make sure your knee doesn't pop up. Try and keep your knee exactly where it is. Elbows to the floor for 10. Really feel that stretch in your hip. For 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself back up. Good, into the position. So what you're going to do now is go into your tabletop. So if you don't know what a tabletop is basically just on your hands and knees. So your hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. So nice and stacked. And then all you're going to do is tuck your toes under, push your bum up into the air. The main thing I want you to focus on is really engaging the core, so make sure you've got that belly button in towards your spine, your heels are on the floor, and your back is nice and straight, so try not to arch or hunch over. Nice straight back, belly button in, heels to the floor. Those are the 3 main things I want you to focus on when we do this. Good, you can alternate your legs, so from one side, tabletop position, up, heels into the floor. So back onto your toes, really stretching the arch of this foot. And then take your heel, swapping over. So stretch the arch of your foot and the opposite foot. Really push that heel into the floor, stretching off your calves. And swap it. Alternate from side to side. Good, you can also bring both together, so push back, bring yourselves up. But really focus on bringing those heels into the floor. I want you to really push them in. So your heels should be touching. Touch. Touch. Good. And then focus on sticking your heels into the floor. Take your head through your hands. Awesome. Now, so for the last minute, what I want to do is just get your shoulders on the floor where your hands were. You're just going to hold. So this one, your heels can come up. Not all the way. You can if you want to. That puts more pressure on your shoulders. Or just hold. So really, belly button in. Just hold that for a minute. Good. Focus on bringing that belly button in. Make sure your elbows are stacked under your shoulders. Back nice and straight. Keep holding. Last 20 seconds now. So you might start shaking. That's fine. Just keep holding. Keep breathing in through your nose. Out through your mouth. So this is called the dolphin pose. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees. Bring yourselves up. Good. Give it a shake. Awesome. Bring yourselves back to your feet. What I want to do, just to finish off, come up. Try and touch the ceiling. I want you to be up on your toes as high as you can. Then drop your heels down. Let it go. Just drop. Let yourself dangle. Good, just relax, keep yourself nice and tangled. So you can let your arms swing if you want, otherwise just go nice and limp. Back up. Reach up to the ceiling, reach up as high as you can go. Heels down and then just drop. Good, keep dangling. Last time, up, as high as you can go. Try and touch the ceiling. Keep yourselves up nice and straight. Down and drop. Keep dangling. Yeah, so stay in this position now. You see me? Yes, you can. All we're going to do is just grab onto each elbow and rock from side to side. So try and touch the side of your leg with your elbows. Don't worry if you can't, just rock side to side like so. Doesn't matter if you're all the way down here or you're there, just go side to side. Good, and then slowly bring yourselves up, vertebrae by vertebrae, really, really slow, until even your neck, you're up nice and straight. Good, right, so you've now finished your stretch and tone session. Congratulations, well done. If you're doing this with a friend or a family member you live with, give them a high five. Otherwise, give yourselves a big clap. So yeah, that's your, I think it was about 40-minute stretch and tone. So we stretch from head to toe, really mobilising our joints too. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming, for watching, for liking, commenting. Thank you all for those who take part. I really do appreciate the support. I'm back next Tuesday for a cardio kickbox. If you prefer more of the high impact, jumping around, also a bit of stretching as well. I'm back next Tuesday, 5 o'clock. Otherwise, if you just prefer your stretching and your stretch and tone session, I'll be back next Thursday at 5 again. Okay, hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and I shall see you next week. Bye.